I vividly remember my early experiences on the ski slopes of New England. I'd watch the advanced skiers cruising down the Black Diamond trails, navigating those intimidating moguls with finesse and ease. At that time, all of that style and exhilaration seemed a world away as I struggled to even master the snowplow on the green beginner slopes. Eventually, I too found myself cruising the Black Diamonds and making short order of even the most challenging moguls. But the ability and satisfaction did not derive from observing the advanced skiers or studying books on technique. The ability came little by little as I applied the techniques I had learned and practiced the steps to perfection in a parallel turn. And by perfecting the basic steps, the eventual ability to handle even the most expert terrain came as the natural result. In our business, confidence and control in closing a prospect comes with practice. Your early experiences will likely feel unnatural and somewhat rehearsed and forced, and that's okay. Mastering any skill set starts with learned knowledge and forcing yourself out of your comfort zone. The key is your willingness to prepare and practice, to continually refine and perfect your techniques to the point where they are no longer forced and become natural. In the cycle of success, preparation for the close, the ultimate invitation to join your team, involves successful deployment of the commitment pattern with your prospects. This means that you will have already invited, followed up, and then repeated the process as necessary to help them discover Rodan and Fields and resolve concerns about the business. Now your prospects are primed and anticipating your call to action. When the commitment pattern is well executed, closing is the logical next step and will eventually become virtually second nature to you. Kim Kraus, RFX leader, is one of the most natural closers that I have met in our business.
Coming out of the real estate industry, I overcame closing anxiety a long time ago, but I understand it completely because it's where most of us start. So here's the big secret. There is no secret. It's about having the drive to master the technique and then being willing to put yourself out there. What do you have to lose? What is the worst case scenario? Well, the worst case scenario in this business is not very bad at all. You spend some time getting to know somebody and then they say no. But even with that outcome, you honed your skills to get you closer to being a natural closer. So at this point in my Rodan and Fields career, I love to close. And in my experience, those who are nervous about closing their prospects have not done a complete job listening to their prospects' concerns and creating the experiences they need to resolve them. When you invite your prospects to explore the business in an engaging and non-threatening way and follow up to address their questions or concerns, everything is in place for the closing conversation. My team has learned how easy closing can be when they're prepared for it. So I'd love to share with you some of my favorite closing techniques. Number 1, always be a good listener. Number 2, study and know all of our most common objections so you're always prepared. Number 3, become a master at getting people to the next step. So for example, if someone's being hesitant about moving forward to the next step, I always say, I detect a little hesitation. Have I answered all your questions? This gives them the opportunity to share with me any objections that they may have, and I can address them to get them to the next step. Last but not least, never ever underestimate the power of transferring your enthusiasm in being a confident closer, and the only way to do that is practice.
Start with the end in mind by focusing on the desired result of your conversation. Your prospect may do one of 3 things in a successful close. 1, enroll as a consultant with a business building kit. 2, sign up as a preferred customer. Or 3, refer other potential prospects to you. Remember, when looking to build a team, your most desired outcome is the enrollment of a new consultant. For that to happen, the commitment pattern must lead you to understand what is important to them and how you through the Rodan & Fields brand, products, and business system can help solve a lifestyle concern. However, if there is not a fit between the prospect and the business program, you can still positively impact your prospect's life, and in the process, generate lucrative volume for your business by signing her or him on as a preferred customer. And finally, whether you sign an individual as a preferred customer or not, procuring a lead for a new prospect who may be ready for what you have to offer is also a successful close. Importantly, the natural close comes with the understanding that this is not a one-size-fits-all proposition. For example, let's say that you know that what your prospect finds most interesting about Rodan & Fields is that an appreciable percentage of Rodan & Fields consultants earn a monthly income that would ease the burden of a home mortgage. When you move into the close, the thrust of your conversation in that case should center on the ability to leverage the Rodan & Fields opportunity to achieve the goal by using a few examples of people that you know who were in similar situations before and who are now on top of their mortgages. Of course, this all comes with fair and full disclosure of what's involved in doing so. You paint a compelling and honest picture for them. By the way, you can find these statistics at rodanandfields.com in our income disclosure statement, which is found on the compensation plan page in the business systems section of the corporate site. Here's another example. If what your prospect finds most interesting is the extensive press coverage Rodan & Fields garners, then your closing conversation may include the promise of becoming a skincare industry insider. You can close with the suggestion that her first BBL will give her an opportunity to proudly share the impressive third-party endorsements of our products by leading magazine editors and bloggers. Successful Rodan & Fields leaders learn quickly that the successful close involves extending a choice to their prospects. For instance, you might take the presumptive approach, such as, the most important thing as we get you started in this business is for you to identify your key power partner. So let's figure out who is the person you will want to run with you on this and get a date on the calendar for your BBL. I recommend the RFX Express Business Kit, but what kit makes the most sense to you? If you haven't yet spent considerable time with the Art of Inviting call list worksheet, then this is a must-do for you if you want to become a natural closer. At your fingertips, you should always have references to what you have invited your prospects to explore and when. You can check off each follow-up and jot down all of their concerns as you identify them. And when you have several of these sheets that are full, then you will have a very robust pipeline ripe for the picking. With your commitment to the commitment pattern of inviting, following up, and repeating, you can't help but become a natural closer and find the deep personal satisfaction of conquering the terrain, making short order of the bumps, and mastering the cycle of success. I'm Clint McKinley, here for you.